Welcome to my video on Bromo and Ijen, two volcanoes on the islands of Java in Indonesia. On the first day of your tour, you're going to Mount Bromo. Wake up is at 3:30 a.m. and that's so that you can make it in time for the sunrise at the viewpoint. There will be a lot of crowds, so make sure that you arrive early so that you can get a good spot to look at the volcanoes and also watch the sunrise. Once you're done watching the sunrise at the viewpoint, you're going to get into the Jeep and drive through the sand sea. You need to go through this desert as it stands between you and Mount Bromo, which is the volcano that you're going to hike to next. So you're going to see the option to go up the volcano on a horse. Do not do this. These animals are not treated well because tiny little ponies can't handle taking a human up a really steep volcano. Instead, walk up yourself as the hike isn't that long. When you get up, you can see that there's smoke coming out of it. And yes, this volcano is active, although it probably won't erupt, hopefully. When you're done at the top of the volcano, hike back down to your Jeep. But make sure you take it really slow because this is it for the rest of the day, and you're probably really tired from waking up early for the sunrise. So just enjoy the views and take it slow. Oh, and don't forget to note the license plate on your Jeep because there's a ton of them and you might not be able to find yours. You're going to drive to Ijen Base Camp after that and go to bed as soon as possible because you have to wake up at 12:30 the next morning. The reason for that is, on your second day, you're going to hike to Ijen at night so that you could see the blue fire. So to see the blue fire, you actually have to go into the volcano. And since it's nighttime and like pitch black, you have some headlights, but it's really dangerous, so everyone's moving really slowly. Also, make sure that you get out of the way of the sulfur miners when you see them coming up. These guys are carrying baskets of sulfur that are super heavy, so don't make it harder for them by getting in their way. So at the bottom, you'll finally reach the blue fire. Now, this is caused by the ignition of the sulfur gases found beneath the surface, and that's what gives it that blue color. You get a mask to wear, but you have to be really careful when you're around these gases because they're really strong, and I was coughing so much and honestly had lung issues for like weeks. So after a while I moved away from that smoke, and I suggest that you do the same. You can enjoy the blue fire from a distance. So even though we had like almost a full moon that night, it wasn't until the sun started coming up that we saw that there was a lake. And this water is really acidic, so make sure you don't touch it. And then as the sun started rising more, we got to see how actually beautiful the inside of this volcano is. So once you hike back out of the volcano, which you'll probably want to do pretty fast because of all that smoke, you're going to hike back down. You're going to see guys that are carrying other people up in these carts, which is insane, especially during the really steep parts. Don't do that, it's so unethical. Instead, walk down and enjoy the views that you couldn't see while you were hiking up because it was dark then. So which did you prefer? The sunrise at Bromo? Or did you prefer the one at Ijen? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching.